Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to break down Marvel Strike Force's newest blog post here. As you guys can see, with Thanos getting featured, we knew that he was going to be the last and final member of the Annihilator team joining us in the coming week here, but as well detailing for us what's going to be coming up in terms of events and festivities. This is always a great way to preview that and prepare beforehand. So without further ado, weekly blog all aboard the Thanos copter. Similar to what we saw last week, there is going to be this weekend Arena Warrior, so make sure you guys are checking this. It's always an opportunity to get some more fragments and orbs of the featured characters, in this case both Gore and as well as Gladiator. This seems to be the only way that we've been getting shards of them. We also see that there's another event that's upcoming here called Cosmic Threat. Illumination orb fragments from campaigns, and as well as the Galactic Peril Web milestone, which involves the battling and raids. There's a Robbie Reyes Blitz event in addition to Black Panther Shuri getting featured in the Strike Pass. From the data mines, I thought this was going to be a mix here of Black Panther Shuri and Hank Pym, so maybe it's a typo, or maybe it's actually changed and revised now to just feature one. And then, more excitingly, guys, as you can see, the raid on Orchis raids are actually going to be live on August 19th. So coming very fast here, we're going to see, how the current raid teams do stack up, and obviously it's paving way here for the two new teams being Orchis Tech and as well as the new Night Stalkers for that Mystic section. Shortly afterwards, we got Cosmic Protector's Quick Rumble, Thanos Endgame introduction. So it looks like it's going to be next Friday where his introduction's finally coming into the game, rounding out the rest of this Annihilators team. And that's also going to pave way here for the next team, more being the Thanos Annihilators one. And there's also a event there that's called Thanos Crusade. So probably some more information here. But yeah, as per usual, guys, this has been a great way for us to utilize our power cores. We've been unlocking every character upon the release, because we still haven't seen any of these characters released yet free to play in terms of their event. So that's why it was so important to keep on paving and saving, hoarding the power cores here. So Thanos Crusade. So my apologies. I thought this was going to be it is a milestone, but it actually ties back to the opening of those orbs. So that's just what it's called. I thought it was a standalone event, but yeah, we also have this weekend Arena Warriors again. You just want to make sure that you're doing your arena battles. It's actually really free to play friendly. Just have to make sure that you're doing the attacks and so forth. So raid on Orchis, in case you guys haven't checked it out, this is the newest raid coming following Incursion 2. They usually do this for every year, but there was a blog post on the full rundown of the two maps. There's a harder difficulty and a normal one, and obviously there's going to be more rewards associated with the harder difficulty, but I'm surprised how fast this is coming by. They really just want to get these teams out, and more importantly, we know that we're going to be dealing with some difficult sections with the current teams that we have right now, so it just creates an opportunity for us to FOMO the players and make us feel like we're being left out, and then introduce the teams to obviously address the issue here, which are these new raids. Make sure, again, you guys are watching this before reset to claim the Friday free claim. Always a nice opportunity here. We got some Hank Pym shards, some Midnight Coalition orbs, and as well as some additional disco balls there. Annihilator Initiative. So this is going to be the monthly event, ladies and gentlemen, for the month of August here. As you can see, there's 3 main milestones, each with a web milestone similar to what we've seen before, a couple quick rumbles, as well as the Alliance milestones. So the items that you want to be gunning for is the Palladium Armor, there's a Twilight Sword, and Quantum Bands. And it looks like they're respectively called Cosmic Threat, Old Enemies, and A Greater Purpose. Okay, and all the quick rumbles respectively laid out as well. So this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. So I suspected that Gladiator may be the featured character, but not actually seeing his shards in here. So as you can see, there's like a lot of random shards, right? There's Robbie, there's Miss Marvel Hardlight, there's some Silver Surfer. We have a lot of augmented gear, obviously, we see with each month. Not even ISOA purple, but near the end here, as you guys can see, there is going to be some Gladiator team orbs, there's some Gore team orbs, and yeah, so this is where you can get some shards of it. But wow, so we are, a lot of players are going to be missing out. I wonder when is Gladiator's free-to-play event because right now, so far, the only way to have unlocked them is if you got lucky with those orbs, or if you save power cores like myself. Interesting. And there is a leaderboard associated with this as well, where there's going to be some additional Crimson Gear Raid orbs, some Diamond Champions orbs, as well as diamonds for Gore too, so you can actually combat that as well. And this is the breakdown right there. Okay, Cosmic Threat. So with this event here, we breaking down this more detail tomorrow to see if there's obviously going to be a free-to-play aspect to this, but usually these events have been pretty good. The Illumination Orbs are going to give us a chance here for both Black Panther Shuri and Hank Pym, which I really like because that is preparing and paving way here for the next legendary event that's going to feature both Illuminati and as well as Annihilators. I'm surprised the Pocket Dimensions was not announced just yet, so they might still need a little bit more time here, but you can see this one's going to be important because there is that Plandanium armor that we can focus on, and it is once again farming campaign notes, and thankfully this one does not have a leaderboard, so good stuff. We don't have to stress about hoarding energy. Gleaming Gold Orbs, there's a Black Knight costume for those of you that like to spend, so they always like to include these little freebies there. So we'll be analyzing this later on. And then the battling and raids components always just tied back to the web milestone, usually pretty straightforward. Cosmic Protector's Quick Rumble, business as usual, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet. So I thought there was gonna be some more information on Pocket Dimensions, but it looks like just short and sweet, and we don't have any confirmation here of Gladiator's future events. So that's probably more of the bigger question mark, is that we're seeing some more orb fragments for him, but many folks don't have these characters unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. So it does seem like they are pushing the event window for characters getting introduced, that, or they're thinking that these new orbs that have been added into arenas are the newest way to unlock character shards. Not sure yet. We don't have that confirmation, but we will know by next week when the next blog post comes out, because that's going to give us some really strong confirmation of whether or not this is the new way to unlock characters going forward, or they're just now more delayed than we've previously seen. Similar to how we saw with Hank Pym, where his event took almost a week longer than what we would have expected, and that obviously ate up a lot of time. Folks were getting frustrated because there was always a showcase event going on too. But anywho, at least we have Thanos Endgame coming next week. So in the meantime, if you guys are watching this, make sure you try to do as best as you can. Try to get engaged in Arena, because that's really the only opportunity that we've been taking advantage of to get more character shards for Illuminati. For Annihilators. Otherwise, you would have just been, having to buy them outright. So Power Cores is kind of the way to go right now. It seems like the only way to get character shards in the meantime. And then they also have this Weekend Warriors, where we can partake by being more engaged in Arena. That's going to get you more points, and that's going to translate to some more orb fragments. And just the other day, I was able to get a 100 shard unlocked from the Gladiator orb as well. So I mean, you just never know. And at the end of the day, this might be the go-to strategy until they announce when these actual events are coming for these characters. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you guys are able to prepare as well. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm not really someone that likes to